Boom. Right, I've nearly got this down now, guys. Can you just let me know if the audio is working? And hopefully we are a go. So, the reason I've decided to do this live stream is not only to see if the live stream thing that I've got set up worked. I know on the first screen it said that, what did it say? Going live or waiting for broadcast to start or something like that. But I think I've got it down. The audio seems good. The video seems good. How's the video quality, guys? Decent quality? I'm hoping it's decent quality. It looks good on my screen anyway. And I think that the delay in the chat is not too bad either. So yeah, hoping it's pretty good. Now the reason I was doing this live stream was because I wanted to get some of your ideas about videos that I can start doing on this channel. So as you know, I've picked up on the old channel, I've got a video that I just uploaded the other day, and thank you for all your support on that as well, hugely appreciated. But I'm also uploading another video to the main channel, believe it or not, and I'm live streaming at exactly the same time. In fact, I hope the upload doesn't screw each other, so we'll see. But this is going to be a short one. I just wanted to get some ideas from you guys as to what you want to kind of see on this channel. The other one, I'm going to start doing all of my sort of technology videos again, and it's going to be kind of more like this channel. It's going to be just me chatting in front of the camera, giving you my thoughts and opinions, and just kind of putting a bit more of me across, really. So I'm thinking, well, what am I going to do on this channel? It's a tough one because there's such a broad audience on this channel. And I know some of you guys want to see tech, some of you just want to see like me just chatting funny shit, some of you want to see like the Bitcoin stuff. The USI stuff is going crazy well as well. I've had some huge success stories on there, and I've created a group on Facebook called the Mr. Tybox 123 fan group. So if you're more interested in that kind of stuff, join that Facebook group and you will see some of the stuff that we're talking about. It's all of a sudden become ridiculously active. So yeah, see what you think on there. Let's on the chat here. I need to kind of work out a way as well that I can continue looking at the camera and have like the chat like here or something. So to give you an idea of how this is set up, in fact, let me see if I can actually show you. Battery's running out on my iPhone as usual. Let's see if I can show you what we've got set up by doing it like this. I don't know if this is going to work. So I've got my camera here in front of me with the microphone on the top, and I can just about touch the camera from here, and then it's sitting on like a tripod here with a slider. So I could theoretically put something next to it, and then down here next to me I've got my laptop, but obviously to read the chat I have to kind of take my attention away from there. I guess what I could do, I suppose, is put somehow, let's see if we can just jig this around quickly. Sorry guys. Let's slide that along, and then let's put my laptop up on here and see how this looks. Let's slide that right along. Sorry, my face is literally right in front of the screen. Let's see if that makes any difference, and then do the double tap in there. How's that? Oh, the toilet seat. God damn, that toilet is always in my way. Let's bring that around. Let's just zoom that out. Oh, the fucking toilet is in the background again, man. That's so frustrating. Here we go. How's that? And now I can actually see there without... That's a shitter. I can sort of... I have to glance my eyes over, but I don't have to like sort of physically look away. Let's get the 2/3, the rule of thirds thing going on here. That's better. So yeah, how's it all going, guys? Let me know what your ideas are for what we can do on this channel. I want to do something fun. Now, when Molly gets back from Antigua, she's going to do some, well, it won't be the AJ show. I might just keep calling it the AJ show, but we're going to do something like the AJ show. And tell me if you object to this, because it's going to be, it's like me and Molly are vile. Like, we really do talk completely disgustingly, loads of vulgar language, vile subjects, sex, drugs, you know, we talk all of that stuff. And that is kind of like the sort of fun that we have. And when she's back, we're going to do that. So let me know if you think that's wrong, you know, kind of, you don't want to listen to that kind of vulgarity, or whether you're happy to just turn off, or whether that's exactly what you want to listen to. You know, that is me, so I guess really that's what I should be doing. So yeah, that's going to be in the future. In terms of daily vlogs, Stephen just brought up about the daily vlogs. It's so much work to do that, really, and fit it around work. And to be honest, a lot of the stuff I'm doing is really uninteresting. So yeah, that's kind of difficult. And I've tried to start using Snapchat for that. I know I keep saying it to you guys, and quite a few of you have followed recently. My kind of like sort of regular day-to-day ins and outs, that sounds terrible, but like, you know, incomings and outgoings of parcels and just general shit, I kind of put that on Snapchat. I know I need to do a little bit more talking on Snapchat and a little bit more maybe face to camera to try and improve that a little bit, but I've really been using Snapchat for the kind of daily vlogs, if you like. It's a lot easier to do that. So yeah, let me know what you think of my Snapchat. I'm pretty active on there. If you want to add me, just add Mr. Tybox123. The funniest thing about this toilet, right? You see this toilet here? So this toilet here, which I've always got the lid up on because I'm a man and there's no women interfering in this scene. That toilet is there behind me. Now, right in front of me here is like 2 huge windows. I'm sure you guys will have seen it in pictures and stuff before. So you can actually take a dump and look out onto this beautiful view that you guys, I'm sure you guys have seen it. If you haven't, go through my Instagram and Facebook, you'll find it. But the funny thing is, sometimes there is it's a golf course out there, and sometimes the golf cart comes around picking up all the golf balls, and I'm sitting on the shitter here with the big glass window having a dump, and the guy is driving past and he looks in, he goes, oh shit, no pun intended. So yeah, that's quite funny. You know, and also, what about the live, that was a completely random story, by the way. What about the live streams as well? How are you liking this sort of stuff? You know, if I jump on here every couple of days, I've noticed that the overall views aren't fantastic, and not that I care about viewing figures, but it's more like I care because I know, you know, is it stuff that you're enjoying or not? That's the way that I'm kind of looking at it. As you guys know, you get about £1 for every 1,000 views, so this is not a money maker. I don't live on a golf course, but out the back of here is a golf course. I can't show you at the moment because it's pitch black, but yeah, there's loads of videos that you'll see. That clock is not even remotely correct, guys, because it requires a Bluetooth connection to get the correct time. Changing phones a lot recently. I've you know, I've been not reconnected it. What's wrong with your Instagram? Nothing's wrong with mine or configuring Instagram. Bosim, I'd be fucking pissed if some fucker broke my window with a golf club. No, it's not a golf course. Well, there is a golf course out the back, but this particular strip behind me is a driving range, so it's not possible to do that. You can't follow me on my Instagram. That's weird. Unless I've banned you, but that's highly unlikely because I haven't banned anybody. Ollie, how you doing? How's everyone doing, by the way? Let me know. How you doing? Had a good day? This week has been a long week, I've got to tell you. It's been drama. Got my mate coming around tonight, though. Brooke, she's coming around tonight as well, so that's cool. So we're gonna have a little bit of a social kind of thing. Me, Ben, Jade, and Brooke. Looking forward to that. Molly FaceTimed me last night from Antigua, which was nice. She's getting on really well over there, so that's cool. And Bitcoin, Jesus, look at the Bitcoin, man. What is it? $12,694. Now, I have a group, like I said, the Mr. Tybox123 fan group on Facebook, and mainly it's been about the USI scheme. I know a lot of you are against it. You know, I've put various videos up about it. I've done some private videos for the people that signed up. Got some cool success stories already, very, very cool. If you want to know more about that, check that Facebook group. But I also did a live stream on there just about the price of Bitcoin, and I was showing that it's gone up like something like $1,000 in 24 hours, Well, in fact, it has gone up $1,000 in 24 hours. And it's gone up like $6,000 in 3 months. And it's gone up like $10,000 in a year. It's insane. Absolutely insane. So even if you're not interested in the USI thing that I've spoken about, definitely get in on the Bitcoin. Like, definitely. It's got to be done. I reckon it's going to go up to like $40,000, $50,000 by the next couple of years. So we'll have to see what happens. Pure Tech Reviews. What's your name on Instagram? I'll check whether I've blocked you, but it's highly unlikely because I don't block anybody on anything, even if they're complete arseholes. Molly's working in Antigua. Yeah, busy with Christmas coming up. I know, it's crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. Are you staying at home for Christmas? Keith asks. Yeah, it's a funny year actually, because normally what we do is, say year one, we get together with my sister, my mum and dad. Her son is from a separate father to the one that she's with now, and my son is with a previous partner. So every other year, we both have our sons on Christmas Day, and we all get together with my family. But that year was last year. Now, what we normally do on the other year is, like, my sister goes to her husband's families and I go to my wife's families, and we rotate it like that. But this year we are having it at home because Lila's 2.5 and she's kind of knows what Christmas is all about now, so we've decided to have it at home. So, and somehow or another, George, my son, is also with me this Christmas Day as well. So it's me, Jade, my mum and dad, George, Jade's brother and Lila as well on Christmas Day, and I'm cooking because Jade is having a cosmetic surgery thing a few days before Christmas. I'm not sure whether I should say or not, but you guys can guess, I'm sure. Who's out there? Oh, there is Jade. Jade, come and say hello.
Did you just say what I'm having done?
No, I just said you're having a cosmetic operation done.
Hi.
There's Jade.
Here I am, looking like shit. I've just finished work.
Look at that ball on the top of her head.
You can sit on it.
That's not even remotely funny. Someone just wrote tit job. Yeah, tit job. That's exactly what's happening. So, yeah, so that's that. What's going on here as well? Sorry, I do these like that. Maybe I shouldn't say it. I was going to give you a bit of an inside thing on what I might be getting, but then I might not get it, and then I look kind of stupid, I suppose.
Let me just tell you something quickly. You guys can go off on the next then, so okay?
We'll go with her.
Huh?
Take her with you.
No. You can watch it for a couple of hours.
It's not like I'm working or anything, is it? Any plans to do meetups? I do want to do a meetup in the new year. It's just difficult as to where to do it, because an ideal place is Bluewater, because there's loads of space and, you know, there's places to eat, and there's no problem going there. Be kind of cars, so I'm gonna enjoy real cars for even though Italian probably, but I'm not sure yet. We'll have to see. It won't be till mid next. So yeah, it really depends. You know, you guys give me an idea. You know, if I said let's all meet at Bluewater on a Saturday, for example, or a Sunday, probably a Saturday is easier for travel purposes. You know, are you going to be able to come down to there? You can, to Bluewater, you can get not an Aventador, but close. Maybe even an Aventador, who knows. You can minutes that goes from London St Pancras to Ebbsfleet, which is basically Bluewater, and then get a little bus. The problem is with London, and I have done it in London before, is finding space where we can all hang out and sit down and chat. Whereas at Bluewater, it's quite easy. You can just actually you can chill. There's loads of places to chill. So very funny motion plays. Buy a Ford Fiesta with Boss spoiler. Not a Maserati, no, definitely not. Definitely not. Right, the Bang Bus update. So, my van is done, and I have to get another one, and I've just literally, this is how busy I've been, I've not had time to go and buy a new van. That's how busy I've been. I've test drove now the Ford Transit the Volkswagen Transporter and the Mercedes Vito. Didn't like the Mercedes. Did like the Transporter. Did like the Volkswagen, the Ford Transit as well. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do yet, but I'm going to just leave it till after Christmas now because everything's just too carnage at the moment, too busy. I just can't cope. How busy are you? What does your day look like? Crazy busy, man. It's non-stop. I'll give you a breakdown. So I've got like my IT business. I've got a social media business, social media consulting business. I've got now a beauty business as well with 5 employees essentially. I've also got various other bits and pieces going on all the time. Oh, and YouTube as well. It's not really a business, but I've got YouTube as well. Plus 2 children and a big family. It's kind of hectic. Plus I go training every single day as well for an hour. So yeah. Tell me, is it working again? My battery ran out on my Canon C300. Is it working? Is it working? Let's hope so. I can't see any details on here of how many people are on here or anything because I've made it really small. What have we got going on here? Okay. So yeah, that's kind of how busy it is. Thanks a lot, guys. Still in the same company in Birmingham? I don't have anything to do with Birmingham. What do I focus on in my IT business? Virtualization. All kinds of virtualization. So yeah, it's crazy busy at the moment. I was watching some AJ shows. Have you deleted or privated any of them? I don't think so, no. I don't know why I would have done that. Yeah, virtually everything. I'll tell you what I've been really interested in though recently, and I've been focusing on it a fair bit. I am really interested in utilising social media to maximise business returns in terms of exposure, revenue, margin, profitability, all that kind of stuff. I feel like I've got such a grip on social media that I can take a business and make it significantly more successful than it already is by utilising my knowledge on social media and like websites and stuff like that. So I've been kind of doing a fair bit of work around that as well with different businesses and to crazy success. So I'm actually looking for more customers for that kind of thing actually, which is quite interesting. I'm quite enjoying that at the moment. Thinking about maybe doing a bit more with that as well. Yeah, I mean, like, because I've been doing this YouTube thing for sort of, I don't know, what is it now, 7 years or something? Anyone been with me for 7 years, by the way, right back from the first video? Tell me if you have, because that's amazing. Yeah, because I've been doing this for, I've learned a lot. You know, I've worked with a lot of social media companies. I've worked with a lot of other YouTubers. I've done quite a lot around social media. So yeah, the Brolly Dollies. Yeah, that's funny, man. Adam and Dan back from the days. Yeah, it's crazy, really. How long it's been going on for. Do you know, this is the 4th house that I've been YouTubing from. The first one was like an apartment, like a double floor, like a 2-floor apartment. Then I had like a house, like a normal kind of house, and I had that little room in there. We did loads of AJ shows in there. Then I moved to like a 3-floor townhouse, and we did loads of AJ shows and videos and stuff in there. And then and then I've moved to this house. So yeah, this is the 4th house that I've been YouTubing from, which is quite mad, really. And in fact, on my Snapchat, did anyone see when I did a tour of all my old houses? Did anyone see that on my Snapchat? Because I actually did. I went around on my hoverboard and showed all the old houses, which was loads of fun as well. Yeah, the photography channel, yeah. God, I wish I could have kept that up, man. Just too much time. It's just time. Surface Pro or iPad Pro? Depends what you want it for, I think. That's kind of a difficult one, really. But yeah, that thing where I cruised around on the hoverboard, showed all my old houses, because they're all on one estate. Like, I live on this kind of like private estate. It's really, it's a really beautiful place. I love it. So yeah, I just drove from house to house, like showing all the old ones on Snapchat. That was very, very cool indeed. Gadget Show Live. Fuck yeah, man, that's crazy. Gadget Show Live 2011. That was actually Dave from Geekanoids who hooked that up as well. Did you check out the OnePlus 5T? No. Not a huge fan of OnePlus anymore, to be honest. I loved them when they were like really cheap but great specs, but now they're kind of not so cheap and not so great specs. I'm not overly interested in it, to be honest. What software is that for the cams? I actually use the Synology software to do all of the recording stuff, but that program there is actually just the one that's built into the Foscam IP cameras. So yeah. Greetings from the Netherlands. Yes, Sletty. Still using the OnePlus One. Yeah, I mean, the OnePlus One was an awesome phone. And the second one weren't too bad either, but I just feel like they've kind of lost their way since then. Maybe I'm tripping, but I just feel like that. You feel like they kind of started off in that really cool position of like great specs, low price, and they're just trying to turn themselves into a flagship company. And I don't really think that they can compete in that market against the likes of Samsung and Huawei. So yeah, I'm not quite too sure about that, really. Yeah, loads of fishing vids, without a doubt. Next year, do you know how many times I've been fishing this year? I've been fishing about 4 or 5 times this year, purely from time. Do you think the Bitcoin price will drop if NiceHash has been hacked? Possibly. Who knows? Who knows? It's hard to determine what's going to happen with the Bitcoin price, really, to be honest. Really hard. Yeah, I don't really know what will happen with that. What's your opinion on Ethereum? Yeah, I'm not really interested in any other cryptocurrencies, to be honest, because it's enough focusing on Bitcoin. Oh, who's that? Right, guys, I'm really going to have to say sorry, but I've got to go and answer the door, so wait there a sec. Hello? Come in, mate. Sorry, guys, it's a parcel. Be right back. Typical, man. Jade ordering stuff from Next, which is like a UK retailer. The Honor 7X. What was we talking about? No, it's not the Honor 7X. How many Bitcoins packages do you have active? Packages, quite a few. Did you think that you could do some MMA vids with some basic moves? Yeah, I might actually ask my instructor, my trainer, Dom, to see if he's interested in doing something like that, actually. In your opinion, what's the best device, etc., to stream via Mac to TV? Apple TV, man. If it's on a Mac, it's just the easiest. Can you do a video on how to buy USI package for beginners? It's easy. You sign up with Coinbase, or you sign up with Bitstamp. You sign up with some kind of a wallet, or not a wallet, like an exchange or something like that, where you can actually buy Bitcoin. You buy Bitcoin, then you sign up with USI. You say you want to buy a USI Bitcoin package. It gives you a code. You type that in and you send it over. Paul, how you doing, my friend? Rolex or Amiga? Rolex all day long. Amiga to me has got zero, like, I don't know, like brand, I don't know how to put it. Like, you don't look at an Amiga and think, oh yeah, Amiga, but you think, oh, Rolex. Like, it's got no, not class, because they are classy, but you know, like, I don't know, like a Stigma, you know, like, yeah, a bit, maybe not a bit beyond Apple, but you know, like Louis Vuitton, or Chanel, Dior, Rolex, you know, they all kind of fit in the same thing. Dior, Chanel, Amiga. Doesn't really go. Coinbase and blockchain keep declining my payment. That is because your bank account that you're using won't do Bitcoin. They don't like it, so use a different card. Fly fishing. I haven't ever done fly fishing, actually. I would like to, though. Rolex will hold its value more. Yeah, Breitling, again, you know, the same kind of thing. What else is there? Oh, there's so many, man. So many. Especially in the watch brand space, there's just a ridiculous amount. I can't even think of any now, but there are ridiculous amounts. So, what have we got? I've tried NatWest and TSB. Paul, interested in how you built your IT company in terms of knowledge. I've got to tell you, what I did was I got a load of, at the time, like PCs, put them all in a room, networked them all together, installed like Windows Server, installed Linux, all that stuff, built my own domain, built my own Exchange servers, connected it all up with SQL, and I just learned like that. And then I started doing certifications, like Microsoft certifications. Then I progressed into like desktop virtualization with Citrix and server virtualization with VMware, and kind of did the whole same thing, just started with like home labs basically. I've been doing some new videos, so yeah, there are some new videos out and about. A good alternative for Citrix, obviously Microsoft's own, not RDP anymore, what's it called now? What's it called now? Not terminal services, RDS, remote desktop services. Yeah, I use ESX, yeah, Hyper-V, vSAN, NetScaler. Oh man, it's endless. Nutanix, all kinds of stuff. The progress on the desk that was available to buy, I had one built, but the problem is just the guy that builds them, he's just so busy, and trying to organise it all is just difficult. No, I'm not bored of the BMW, no, but I just feel like I need to get something new. I've had it for like 3 years, I just feel like I should get something new. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be looking at the Lambos next year, definitely. The biggest carp that I've landed is £58, a common, and it was on the front of all the magazines in the UK. Boom! Docker, yeah, I've actually got to do some stuff with Docker in the not too distant future. Do you think someone could take the networking route in IT? No, I mean, there's still always demand for networking stuff. Personally, I would prefer like virtualization. I think there's more of a call for that. More for virtualization, more for storage, that kind of thing. Networking, I don't know, not quite so much. Security as well, another big one. Are you going to do a house tour? Yes, I am. I'd go with the E63S. I'm not a fan of Mercedes, man. They just don't handle like a BMW. They're not a drive. They're not a driver's car in my opinion. They're more. Don't know. They're just not as RS6 or RS. I'm not into Audi either. Not into Audi. The car I really want a Lamborghini. That is what I want. I've had a Porsche before, 911. I want a Lamborghini. That's what I really want. Mr. Tybox merchandise. Maybe at my peak I would have done when I had loads and loads of people really interested in me, but now I'm pretty much a dead subject, so probably no point in doing it. I'd probably sell like 2 t-shirts. Yeah, M140i, that's a sick car. I'm waiting for someone to mention a 4x4 VW. So let me tell you then about the Touareg, what happened with it, because so many people asked me about it. I just let it go. I just forgot all about it. Just let it go. I couldn't be bothered. I couldn't be bothered to take him to court. I just forgot about it. He was never going to pay anyway. So yeah, it's done. So, Motion Play says Lambos would be more uncomfortable as a daily than your BMW would be. So, this is my plan. The van that I want to get is a really nice. They're basically like just big cars. I'm getting the one with the back seats and the back windows and all that kind of stuff. So that would be like my kind of daily car, my daily family car. We also wouldn't need Jade's Mercedes CLS anymore because we could use like the... It's terrible calling it a van because it's not really a van, but we wouldn't be able to use the van anymore. So we wouldn't need to do that anymore because we'd have the van. So what we could do is we could just have the van, sell her car, sell my car, and then have something insane. Like a Lambo. The Lamborghini is just an Audi. It is an Audi, but it's a very special Audi. No, never owned a car wash, but I know people who do. I don't want an SUV either. I like cars. I'm a driver. I like to drive the car. I like to drive properly. I don't want to be in a 4x4. Yeah. So speeding in France. Oh, I've been arrested so many times for speeding in France. I can't even tell you. No, I don't want an M760 either. I don't. No, not a Bentley. Too sluggish around the corners, too much of an old man's car. I like a driver's car. I want something I can really drive. I want something I can push ridiculously without it bloating round corners like a boat. So yeah. No, not a Jaguar either. I'd love a Rolls Royce, but that's a different kind of vehicle altogether. We'll see what happens with the Bitcoins. That Jaguar SUV is quite nice though, isn't it, to be fair? I was thinking about getting Jade one of those. I'll tell you what else as well that I like. What was it? The Audi... What's the top of the range out? Is it an R8? Is it an R8, I think? Quite like that, the convertible one. What I really want to get Jade though is one of those Mercedes G-Wagons. You know, the AMG one with the pipes that come out the side at an angle. That's what I want to do by the end of next year. That would be nice. I just tuned in and we choosing a new car. No, I hate getting onto this car subject because I don't like to think about it until I actually start doing it. Yeah, the Audi R8, that's quite cool. Aston Martin's too unreliable. Too unreliable. Yeah, those G63s are awful in pretty much every single way, but Jade would love it. It would be just purely something like an indulgence for her because she loves it. No, not Teslas. No way a Tesla. Definitely not. They do 0 to 60 really quick, but they handle like a barge. They look like a cheap Ford Mondeo, and the interiors are just horrible. And yeah, it's not for me. So, what's the time anyway? 5:30. I better jump off soon, guys, because I've got to take care of the babes. My uncle won a GTR. Wow, that's a car. Yeah, that is a nice car. Too young for me though. Too much of a young person's car. I'm getting old now. I think a Lamborghini. I think a Lamborghini is a good time for me to have a Lambo. That's what I'm thinking. Even if it's just for a year. Just before I get to that age where I want a Bentley, you know? Yeah, Lotus, but it's not got that same... It's not got that same vibe. So, let me talk about something else quickly as well before I go. As you guys know, I had the Series 1 Apple Watch that I got gold plated, and I actually gave that to my dad recently. And I got the Series 3 here. Is it going to focus? There we go. I got the Series 3, and the reason I upgraded, the only reason, is because it's got LTE or 4G or whatever you want to call it built into it. And I love that, because you can literally leave your phone at home, turn it off, take your AirPods with you, and you can just go out and you still get your phone calls through your normal phone number to your watch, and you can send and receive messages and listen to music, Apple Music, all that kind of stuff. It's awesome. On EE I use that. I'm really pleased with that, so that's cool. Also, I've completely switched over all my contracts now to EE, so all my devices are all on EE, and I'm loving being with EE. I got sick and tired of Vodafone. What are you using to monitor Bitcoin in the background? It's just a website called bitcointicker.co. Yeah, that's it, bitcointicker.co. And I actually use one on my phone as well. That's Are you sponsoring EE? No, I'm not sponsored by EE at all. I just really like their stuff. On my phone, I use an app called Bitcoin Ticker, funnily enough. It's a really good app though, but you have to pay like £20 for, I think, 6 months subscription or something. But it's really good. What are we up to now? 12,670. Crazy. Oh right, the live quality is good, is it? I'm really pleased about that. How's the audio quality? Decent audio quality? That's really good. I'm really pleased about that. So that whole little setup has kind of paid off. And let's check out this depth of field. Look, I'm going to go right in on my face. But how good is that depth of field? Look how just beautiful that bokeh is in the background. It just looks so soft and perfect. And that's the quality of this camera, along with the Sigma 18-35. Absolutely awesome quality. And look at that autofocus as well, right? Look, boom, boom. That's how beautiful is that autofocus. Look, and it will track me, look, all the way in, all the way back. So awesome, man. Love that. Do you pay for Wirecast? At this moment in time, I refuse to answer that question. But I'm hoping to go legit. Do I still have my 1DC? No, I don't. But I do have. I don't know where it is. I do have my Canon 1DX Mark II, which is such an awesome camera. Such an awesome camera. I'm really pleased you guys think that the audio and video quality is awesome on this. That is really made me quite pleased. Because it makes a difference as well, doesn't it? You know, like when you do it on a phone, you know, it's okay, but the audio is horrific. It's not horrific. The audio is not great, and the video is okay. So I think to do it like this is decent quality. I just got an email saying that. Let me show you this email. Could you read that, by the way? I can't tell you how many I've got. I don't really think it's worth upgrading between the 2016 and 2017 MacBook Pro at all. Harrison, no, I'm not going to look at any other coins at the moment. The only one I'm interested in is Bitcoin. Video quality and sharpness is great. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm pleased about that. The lag seems to be much better as well, doesn't it? Ah, Harry, how you doing, my old friend? At what point will you sell and give them up? When they get to $50,000. No, not 15. Mine have gone all the way from like $80. There's no way I'm doing it at 15. I don't even know what the Threadripper 1950X is, Mr. Ears. But I'm good, thank you very much, my friend. I did the VW update earlier, so you just have to wait till this process is online and then rewind. Good to see you back, Ads. Thank you very much, Joel, my friend. It will crash soon, and I'm waiting for it. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if it does crash or not. It's crashed so many times, and look at it now. It's up in the 12,600s or whatever it is. You know, I've seen it crash back up and down so many times. And it always, touch wood, rebounds, so we'll have to see. Bitcoins received. Woohoo! And do you know, those Bitcoins are coming out of that USI scheme. So let me just quickly tell you about the USI scheme that loads of you bitch about. Maybe not you guys, but loads of people did. I've got my seed money back, and I'm making money. I'm making good money from it as well. So yeah. I don't really care about the beef of the USI scheme. If you speak to all the people who are on my fan group thing on Facebook and see how they're getting on, I think you'll find that they're having a better time than the people that bitched about it. Marky B, how you doing, my friend? Now, Marky B, yeah, has 100% been with me right from the beginning. Is it worth putting in 50 quid? Yeah, I say it's worth putting in 50 quid. I say once you put 50 quid in, you'll want to put more in. It gets very addictive. So, yeah. How many people have we got on this live stream? I bet there's like 4 of you. Oh, 55. Holy shit. Who knew? I probably started it at the worst time of day possible. I'll be happy when I get to 100. Someone on the other group, Ebony, bought a diamond token today, £45,000. Yeah, I know, man. Some of the people on that American group, that USI group, Team Success or whatever it is, they are balling. They have like, some of them have got thousands and thousands of packages. How long do you think USI will last? Do you know what? When I first looked at it, I thought this can't last more than a couple of years. Just because of the fact that it is a kind of a bit of a Ponzi scheme, really. You feel like the longer it goes on, the less they can sustain it. But then I've been watching loads of videos and stuff recently from independent people trying to justify how they can do it. And I don't know, maybe it's going to go on longer than I think. I don't know, but I feel like we've got in early. I feel like if you get in now, you've got time to make some money and get out. I already have. Like, I mean, I don't really want to go into figures, but I'm making good money from that thing. Like, money that no one would sneer. Well, okay, if you're Richard Branson, you might piss on it. But money that most of us would not snigger at. Let's just put it that way. In fact, I've got a great story that I'll tell you that someone put up on that Facebook group I've harped on about today. Let's see if I can quickly find it. Let's put it up. Mr. Tybox 123 fan group. This is the fan group, by the way. On here, and I'll show you the post that I'm going to read out because I've pinned it. Look, pinned post. It's this one here from a guy called Michael Roberts. And this is what he says. Just to give you some inspiration, I'm 120-ish days in, started with 3 packs, and now I'm here. You're all on the road to financial freedom. And then look at what he's posted. So he's got 72 packages, and he's already had back in returns 0.7 bitcoins in returns. He's also told me that he's got his seed money back, and anything he does now is pure profit. So that's pretty decent. So yeah, check out that group, man. There's some cool stories on there of what people are doing. I'm enjoying listening to it. How much is a package? £50, I think it is, or $60, something like that. Dan, it is quite complicated, the Bitcoin thing. It is quite complicated. I would say though that forget trying to understand how Bitcoin itself works and just think of it as just another currency. It's just like a dollar or a euro or something else. It's just the fact that it's in the cloud. That's basically what it is. Did you buy the buy down lines upgrade before they upgraded it? I'm not sure what you mean, Simon. That doesn't make any sense. Let me tell you about something else that's very cool as well in my life. So at the moment I've got broadband with BT Broadband, and I get 80 megabytes down, and I get, I don't know, about 20 megabytes, sorry, megabits down. I get about 20 megabytes down, megabits down. Up, sorry. Jesus, what a mess I'm making of that. 80/20. So this local company to me, I think I've already said this, but I'm going to say it again, called Coolflow Solutions. You can Google them. They're only a local company. They do some like local loop unbundling. They're offering fibre to the house or fibre to the premises. I think it's called FTTP. So yeah, FTTP. So I'm getting gigabit fibre internet to my house. How cool is that? That program in the background is just a website. I read it out earlier. It's called bitcointicker.co. Oh, everyone's asking to join the fan group. Alright, let me accept everybody just while I'm on the live stream. I say everybody, 5 people. I don't want to exaggerate. So, yeah, £70 worth of Bitcoin. So you need to do the fees. Is it a dedicated fibre line or is it Virgin shared fibre? It's nothing to do with Virgin. It's a dedicated fibre line, but it's only like £60 a month. It's awesome. Spit or swallow? What's up, gal? Did you see the Curb Your Enthusiasm package that I got from Sky, gal? How fucking cool was that? That shit was legit. So Sky, they've obviously got their PR agency like following me on Twitter, realised that I love Curb Your Enthusiasm and just sent me out a random box full of Curb stuff, which was very, very cool. How much of your profit you reinvest and rebuy? So I'm set to 100% rebuy. I'm balls deep on USI. Look at that. Can you guys read that? Can you read that? Yeah, so I am literally balls deep on the USI thing. How cool are these? Little Curb Your Enthusiasm badges. And yeah, I just got more Bitcoins. And this, look at this bad boy. So I've got kind of a few heroes in my life. Obviously I've got my dad and my granddad. They're definitely 2 of my heroes. But in terms of kind of celebrity heroes, and I'm not big into celebrity, let me tell you who I've got. I've got Bob Marley for just being an absolute fucking legend. I've also got Bruce Lee for being the legend of all time. And then my third hero is Larry David. Will you be streaming over Christmas week? Yeah, I will actually. Yeah, I definitely will. Nah, Steve Jobs not a hero of mine because he was an arsehole. And I don't like arsehole. I don't like people who are shitbags. Although he was incredible in many ways, he didn't have to be a prick. I like people who are decent human beings. So yeah. Why was he an arsehole? Man, he treated people like absolute, like, scumbags. Like, you know, there was that guy, wasn't there, that bought in or something and then bowed out or whatever, or the value went up and he just totally, like, screwed him over. So yeah. And the geezer that done the Jeff vid from Thailand, yeah, oh my god, that Snapchat video of the guy that was doing the Ladyboy from Thailand, that guy is an absolute legend. Favourite Arsenal player of all time has to be Henry. It just has to be Henry. Will you be watching the Grand Tour Season 2 on Friday? I can't wait. I wasn't a fan of the first one, Dan. I've got to tell you, there was parts of it that I enjoyed, but you know, like the celebrity thing where they were killing them and stuff. That just cringed me out. I just did not enjoy that at all. So I kind of ended up fast forwarding through half of it and just watching the cool bits. So I'm hoping that they've scrubbed that out and just made it all good rather than having all the crap bits in it. And I'll tell you what else as well I was disappointed in, the quality of the videography. The BBC have just got the best videographers on the planet. That Blue Planet stuff they do is insane, and their Top Gear video stuff is amazing as well. And Amazon just don't have that, so yeah, that's a bit of a shame really. Anyway guys, I've got to go. Lila's back, so I'm gonna say goodbye, and I will catch you all on the next one. Peace. Got to work out how to turn this fucker off.